welcome back to another episode of Christy's Essence. It's Christabel here again. Can I get a clap, please?
Oh,
okay, guys, welcome. This is episode 10, actually, with my guest here. Thank you guys for watching from episode 1 to the recent episode. This podcast has really taught me a lot, and of course, we're still growing and improving as we go along. And you already know it's me editing and doing everything by myself, so please be patient with me. So I'll go ahead and introduce today's guest. I know him. I've known him since we were 16. He's been a brother, a friend. We attend the same church. That's how we met. He is a student currently at Frostburg University, right?
Yes.
Yup, he's a senior. He's about to graduate, guys. Woo! Let's all welcome Justin. Hi, Justin.
Thank you. I'm so honored.
Yes, thank you.
To be here today.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming. Okay, Justin, can you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
Got you.
Your social media platforms, something that we don't know, like a fun fact, and like 3 words you describe yourself better.
Got you. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Justin Duru. I also go by Duru. I'm from the Igbo tribe. Hey. I love my Igbo culture. I am a follower of the Igbo Christ. I like the wonderful, my sister mentioned, I attend Frostburg State University. I study cybersecurity. I love all things about tech. I love being social as well, being in the community. We attend the same church. Okay, you said 3 facts that describe me. 3 fun facts. I love to eat. That's for sure. Pounded yam, ofe ogusi, correct, hot. I love to eat. I love to dance as well. I love music. And I love spending time with family.
Oh, that's good.
I cherish time with family, my brothers, my parents. And that's me. I'm a people's person.
That's good.
So that's. I speak Igbo as well. I'm pretty fluent. Until I go to Nigeria.
Guys, I'm a proud Igbo girl. I understand fully. I swear to God, I understand everything, but speaking,
it's okay.
Oh my God, it's hard.
It's very hard.
Sorry,
I'm not gonna lie. There's levels to it. Even when I go back to Nigeria, there's levels to it. But you have to force it. Once you force it, then
I guess I have to force it.
But you got it though. And then again, I love cybersecurity. I love everything about tech. For me personally, I have a very strong passion of helping people, and I think tech and cybersecurity is my means of doing that. And then lastly, I love interacting with people. I love family. I love making friends, meeting people, enjoying life, chopping life.
That's good.
3 fun facts. That's all.
Yeah, so guys, I need some Igbo help, because anytime my grandpa was like, please speak Igbo, you're speaking English. I don't know what it is. It's hard, guys. It's hard, but yes, love that. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the icebreaker segment, just so you calm the nerves, and the viewers get to know you a little bit more.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, so it's called pick one, and then you explain why you picked it. So I'm gonna say it like a question.
Okay.
And then you explain why you pick. So it's gonna be blah 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 or blah blah blah. So you pick it out.
Pick one of the 2 and explain why I picked it. Okay.
Yep. So first one, be successful early or successful later in life.
I want to be successful early now.
No, for real. Like, who wants to be successful? But everybody is aiming to be successful early in life, not later in life. Yeah.
Me personally, I want to be successful early in life, so later in life,
I just rest.
No,
early
in life, work hard, chop later. So I would like to be successful in life early, and I think I'll have more time for family, more time to explore, more time to live, travel. That's just how I see it personally. So whatever I can do to be successful now, I'll do it.
I actually agree.
And when you have your youthful age on your side, you're able to learn from your mistakes, know what to do later down the road, if anything. So the earlier the better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Okay, follow passion with no money or a stable job you don't love.
This one hard though. Economy hard though. Follow job.
Follow your passion, something you're passionate about with no owo, or follow like stable job that you don't like. Stay in that stable job when you don't like it. To be honest, I would say stay in stable job, even though I don't like it because I'm getting money. That money I'm guessing I can still use it to improve my passion.
But that's how I see it too. For me, stable job, right? We endure, but at least we're getting some more, like you mentioned, we're getting some ego.
Right.
Then once I'm comfortable enough, I have the time to now dedicate it to whatever my passion is.
Right.
With the money that I've made. That's just how I see it. But if you're either or, there's no,
But there's no against. It's all you. This is just us, our opinions.
You know what I'm saying? Because I cannot focus on my passion and my account is negative.
For real, that would piss me off. I can't lie. That would just kill all my energy and my vibe.
I'm telling you.
I'm like, there's no even point.
No point.
There's no points.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Take advice from others or figure it out yourself.
This was a good one too.
There's just some people that it's just like can't take us.
That's true.
There's just some people that just like.
That's true.
But they say you should always listen to your elders because they have been through the same life that you've been through.
I agree.
I don't know about this one.
I agree. This one is hard. For me,
I would say 50-50.
It's 50-50, yeah. For me, I'm a problem solver.
Okay.
So I would like to go through it and understand it for myself.
Okay.
And see what's on the other end of that tunnel. Whether the light there or the light there. Personally. But at the same time, I think some people do offer valuable advice.
Okay.
That you can definitely use to guide you on your journey or whatever situation that you're in.
True.
And I don't think if someone is giving you a better alternative or a better way to do something, it wouldn't be wise to just neglect it and be like, I want to figure out myself. I feel like you can still use that knowledge and apply it to where you're at currently to get what you're going to.
Right. Yes.
So again, 50-50 shot, but don't take advice from anybody who does not, have the best interest in heart.
I totally agree. Okay, we'll move on to the second icebreaker. Okay. This one is called Who's Most Likely To. So I'll say a question, you point if it's yourself or if it's me.
Okay.
Okay. The first question is, who's most likely to quit everything and start over again?
Quit everything, start over again? It might be you.
I agree, yeah.
Maybe?
Maybe I could do that, yeah.
Maybe? I'm just trying to think from...
I would say me too. The reason why is because I just have so many ideas that if I don't like something, I can easily.
I'm just thinking about like these podcasts. Like if you don't like, I'm just thinking because you want perfection, you want to deliver the best type of content. So I guess based off just your podcast stuff, I'm assuming it will be you.
Yeah, probably me. And apart from podcasts, I have other things that I'm doing, guys. I like business. Anything that's bringing money for me, I'm definitely there. Shout out to my food catering business. Please go and order. Check it out. It's called Belzy Catering. Belzy Catering on Instagram.
Okay,
please order.
There we go.
Okay, next one. Who's most likely to take the biggest risk in life? Hey, I'll say Justin for that.
I think I will. I think for me personally, I definitely will. But I love to be very calculative. Sometimes over calculative. Because if I'm gonna take a big risk, I have to weigh so many other things. And now it's
you have to think about
But definitely, I love taking risks.
Okay.
I love betting on myself. I love putting myself right. Others wrong. So that's how I see it.
Yourself right.
Others wrong. But I'm cool.
Okay, who's most likely to switch careers multiple times? I feel like it's the same thing with the first one. I would say me.
I think it would be you.
Because I don't know if that's bad. Like, I'm serious. No, there's... Actually, right now, the career that I'm going for, I like it. But at the same time, if it gets boring, I want to switch. I need some excitement. It needs to be fun. If I'm doing something, I'm like, it keeps it. I'm doing it. Like, I don't want nothing that is dulling me because I don't want. So yeah, I would say me as well.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm okay. I'm very stable.
Okay. You just like that consistent track.
Yeah, but if I like you said, if I don't like that or it's not challenging, I have to switch. So I get it. It depends on the situation, depends on the scenario.
It's like regular 9 to 5. Like if I'm doing 9 to 5, I want to do another thing after the 9 to 5 because 9 to 5 we're just there.
Yeah, just there. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Last but not the least,
Icebreaker soon.
I know. Right? Last one, who's most likely to ignore advice and learn the hard way? I think that's you, right? You said something that you most likely do.
Now, I'm not a foolish person. So if it's good advice, I will take out. But if it's not good advice,
of course.
I'd rather be personally learn for myself.
Okay.
And again, some people might have their own way of saying that. I take anybody. I listen to all advice, but I don't always consume it.
Right, I agree.
I feel like there's some bad advice. Once you hear it, be like, okay, this one
is bad. You got that.
Bad.
It's so obvious.
But I'm not gonna neglect the advice. I'm gonna take it to consideration and then I feel like
pinpoint like what's there and like what you like and what you don't like from it.
So good advice I go take.
Yeah, good advice.
I beg if you're my friend.
Don't say good wrong advice.
Exactly. Give me good advice.
Push you one side.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna move on to like main topic discussion questions that I have. Cool. And our topic for today is actually called pressure of being young and trying to figure life out as youths and young adults, because it's really hard for some people these days. So I decided to talk about it. So first question, do you feel like where you're supposed to be in life right now is like good? I'm trying to think of a better way to explain it. Do you feel like you're where you're supposed to be in life right now, if that makes sense?
I think I'm on the right track.
Okay.
But I, of course, aspire to become
greater.
And I think that just with life itself is an ongoing process. I don't think someone would be like, I've arrived. Because it's always, you won't always want more.
Yeah.
But what I can definitely say is where I used to be and where I am now, God has shown His grace and mercy upon me. So I think I have grown so much, whether that be career-wise, spiritually, financially, mentally. And I think I've definitely grown, but of course there's a lot of growing.
Yes, so many.
So I think like to answer your question, I think I'm content.
Okay.
I'm happy. I'm not doing gra, or upset. I'm very, very happy and I'm very, very grateful. But there's of course more that we want to achieve and pursue. Yeah. That's how I see it.
I totally agree, because I feel like when people are growing, they don't give themselves enough credit for how far that they have come. So most people just want to be like, okay, this is what I did, move on to the next.
Exactly.
Like, be grateful for how far you have come along, because it's not easy. Most people are still struggling to get to where you're at.
I'm telling you.
So I totally agree.
Yeah, and then I guess for me, my bad, I don't know.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I guess for me also, it's like, I used to pray for times like this.
Oh, yes.
Like, this was...
Right in your journal, this is where I want to be at. You go check back.
When you go check back...
I did it.
It's like unbelievable. It's like a miracle. God did. So it's like...
For real.
When you understand that, you understand, okay, yes, there's more to achieve, but I've achieved a lot.
Achieved a lot.
I think that just keeps you mentally sane, because... You get so caught up in pursuing, chasing, and that's how you lose yourself.
Yep.
So,
totally agree. Okay, next one. Where do you think most of the pressure comes from? Do you think it's society, family, or yourself? You just put like too much pressure on yourself.
Oh, for me, it's definitely being the firstborn.
Oh my god, I agree. I agree.
There's no kind of pressure that can amount to the pressure of being firstborns, all the firstborn out there, please. We stand in solidarity with y'all.
No, for real, I love y'all, because y'all, it's hard. It's hard.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be the firstborn.
Oh my god.
And I
so much expectations.
So much expectations from people where you don't know. People you know. Like you are literally the role model for good and for bad. So it's like you have to always be on your A game. But I feel like for me, that pressure has molded me to be a better person. Has molded me to be more responsible,
more mature, and
grown.
Yep.
So I mean, with every good or every bad has its good. Sometimes I think. So I think that is the biggest pressure that I personally that I have. Being the first. I
couldn't agree more, because as the firstborn as well, I always say this. Because you know your younger ones are watching you, and you know your parents are always gonna tell you, do this, right? Your younger ones are watching you. You don't know, like, you should always bring out like the best in you so that they can see, and you know.
And you don't have any room to make mistakes.
Yep, you don't.
No room.
If you make mistakes, you better start fixing it right so you make a mistake.
No. You don't give any room to make mistakes. And the thing is, if you make a mistake, your younger ones are gonna learn from your mistake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to always be in your A game. But again, that, like I said, that kind of pressure, I embrace it because, like I said, it has helped me to be more mature. It has helped me to be more, like, communicate more better. And yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. I love being a firstborn. It comes with some pride.
Yes,
you know? So, again, I also feel like the firstborn is like the pillar of the household.
Yep.
You know, when things are breaking or not going well,
you set the tone, right?
You set the tone, and you know, such is life. So
I totally agree.
Yeah, that's the pressure, Sean.
Yep. Okay, do you think social media makes things like worse for young adults these days?
Oh yeah, 100%. The pressure that comes from social media is a whole nother conversation.
I love social media, but like there's so much.
There's so much, you know, and I feel like social media is very good. It has its great benefits if you decide to leverage it. But I feel like sometimes the negative can outweigh some of the benefits, and I think it takes you like knowing yourself. It takes you understanding and again being content with yourself. And I think it comes with you knowing where you want to go. Right? Because again, nobody's gonna post anything sad or bad necessarily on social media. So you're disillusioned about, like, you know, my peers are doing this, I'll do this. You know what I'm saying? My peers don't buy a Lambo.
And once, you know, one want to buy Lambo, so all of us can be going together.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And then you go outside, you see your small Toyota Corolla, and say,
And guys, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't know, it's just social media, like.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you might be working, you know, you're 9 to 5. You see somebody on social media, 9 to 5 for weak people. You see somebody, you're working, you're hustling, but they say, oh, you need to own a business, you know? Not everybody can own
a business, yes. Like, so, how you show that business that you'll be able to keep it, sustain it?
So I just think, you know, that is like one of the hardest, and that pressure affects everybody, even me sometimes. Like, you ask yourself, man, I have to do more, I have to do this. But you have to just slow down, run your race.
For real, patience. You know, like patience. You can't rush everything at the same time. One after the other.
One after the other, you know, and then
you get there when God says your time.
That's that's like the motto I love to live by. God's timing. And then not all that glitters is gold. You know, if you see somebody posting a Lambo, don't know if it's rented or don't know if
true, don't know
anything. All you know, you get Lambo. Don't know what that person. So just be happy, be content. You know, love the thing that you have worked hard for.
Right.
Just be genuine. Your time will come. That's how I see it.
Yes,
you know, so,
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Have you ever compared your journey to somebody else?
Whew. To be completely transparent, I have. And I would say mostly like in my tech career.
Okay.
Like watching other people, I wouldn't call them influencers, like seeing other people, the lifestyle that they have with tech.
Right.
Or, you know, the things that the job or whatever they can achieve with, you know, the tech career. But I've come to understand that, again, everybody's race is different. Everybody's time is different.
Right.
And you have to really sit down and you have to ask yourself, where am I going? What do I want to do with this tech? And then I shifted my perspective from like tech or cybersecurity from just making money, but to actually delivering impact. And that has, you know, aligned me with my purpose, right? To how I can protect people from, you know, security breaches, protect companies from those type of things. And it has given me fulfillment. Like when I go to work now, I don't just see it like clock in, clock out.
Right.
But I'm also see like I'm actually providing impact. My work here is meaningful. So I stopped comparing my journey, and I lived in the moment. Appreciate the moment. You know, it happens. You know, you might see yourself just like when I first started cybersecurity, I'm like, "Chai, I want to get to that
level." Yeah,
I want to get there. You know that person, but that person started somewhere too.
Yep.
You know, you must start somewhere.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm not going to compare. You know, in that regard.
And don't downgrade yourself, because you never know that you could be get higher than that person was.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Yep, I totally agree. Yeah. Okay, so I have just a few more questions to ask.
Okay.
And this is more like you share with people on how you deal with this type of like negativity or stuff like that. Okay, how do you deal with self-doubts or like feeling behind?
How do I deal with self-doubt?
Yes.
You have to remind yourself that you're made for this. Like, you just have... I have a friend that I met at Frostburg. He said sometimes you just have to be delusional. Delusional, not in the sense like go and be crazy or do negative stuff or stuff like that. But you have to see yourself at a higher...
Imagine.
Yes. You have to really... You know, as a kid, when you're young, you had ambitions, you had aspirations, you wanted to do this, you wanted to do that. That part of you should never die. And I never let that part of me die. Like, for me, how I deal with self-doubt is like, I've gotten myself this far, I can go more. And as a child of God, as a follower of Christ, someone who believes in Christ as well, I feel like I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me.
Right.
So, I think with those two comparisons, you know, I don't have any doubt necessarily like of what I can or cannot do. I feel like one, if you're able to learn, you're well ahead for yourself. If you're able to apply what you learn as well, you're well ahead for yourself. So I think what differentiates some A from B is just knowledge, what they know and who they know. I think if you surround yourself with the right people, you're well off as well. So for me, when I have those moments where like, can I do this? Can I not do this? You have to shut that voice down. Like, you have to tell it, Justin, you can do this.
Yep.
You have started. You must continue. Like, you have to tell you just have to tell yourself, because if you continue fighting with that voice, like, I don't know.
That's why people always ask me, like, how do you deal with negativity? Because I try to bring out a positive side of myself. I never like, when something negative is going on in my life, I don't let it show. Because I'm always thinking positive. If I, let's say I failed a class or something like that, I'm taking that class again, because you know what? I could improve. I even do better than my last grade or what I got on that. So I'm always thinking positive. I'm staying positive. I never try to bring anything negative into my life, because I just hate it.
Yes, you have to stay positive.
Yep.
You know, like, I love how you said, like, you just never let it show. And me personally, I never let it show. Because life, you know, like having this podcast, I'm interacting. I have an assignment to do, but I'm not even thinking about that assignment. Like, that assignment, we take care of it when we take care of it.
Take care of it when that time comes.
You know, so it's like, just again, I think also just being present as well. Just being present. As like we're having this podcast, I'm here. My mind is nowhere else. I'm just saying, I'm just being positive. Just being positive. So I think if you're positive, you always see the good, regardless of whatever the situation be. That's how you handle like self-doubt, you know. So
yes, guys, I enjoyed this, because you know.
Please just be positive, bro. Be positive
is important.
Be positive.
Okay, like last one for the questions. What does success actually mean to you, like right now?
Ooh, that one hard gone. Johnny, what does success mean to me right now? I think success for me at this current stage of my life, I think it might change. You know, when probably you find your significant other, when you start having kids, your definition of success differs. But for me right now is to provide impact to the world with tech, and to help others, uplift others to achieve whatever their goal is. Now, there's a lot of ways you can help people, but I think showing up for people, being there for people, showing up for yourself as well is how I define success right now in my life. Currently, as a young adult. Now that might differ. And I feel like, of course, you can say money, you can say finance, but for me, I think money comes and go. And
always make that money again.
Exactly. So I don't really define my success based on like how much money. Now that is important to an extent, right? But I think for me, it's how the lives that you impacted and who can vouch for you, be like, hey, this person is a good person. This person is, because that's what's gonna that's like your legacy. That's how I define success.
Yeah, I totally agree with what he said. Like he said, it's going to change when you find your significant other. Yeah. But at the moment, well, like he said, I'll say success for me will be like just achieving those things that I've already put in my journal that I wanted to do. And as long as I've already achieved those things, to me, I'll feel fulfilled that, oh, yes, I'm successful because those are what I listed that I wanted to do and achieve. So
I want to definitely agree with that. I will add that to my definition. Like the goal that I've also set up for myself as well, achieving that to me is going to mean success, so, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move on to it's called perspective segment.
Yeah, perspective.
So this is just your own thoughts, what you think.
Okay.
Do you think there's like a timeline for being successful in life?
You don't get timeline, no. Your time, not your time, oh.
You can be successful anytime.
Anytime you can be successful.
Even people that 80-something years old, they're still being successful,
you know. One of us say, Dangote. Dangote still find money.
This man without the money he already has. Don't play.
So anybody can be successful at any time. So, I don't think there's a timeline.
Right.
Just be focused, know what you want, go after it. Don't compare yourself to anybody. And once you're successful, they don't ask you like, how long did it take for you to be successful? have you seen when I interview somebody say like, how long did it take? Oh my god! Like,
I want to be all over your face. Like, I know it was hard. What did you do?
Yeah, they never say, oh, it took you 50 years. Wow. Once you don't make time, you don't make time.
Don't make time for real.
So just that's how I say it. No timeline. Just you, yourself, and I.
Yep. Totally agree. Yeah. Do you think failure is necessary for growth?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yep.
1,000%. I feel like without failure, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And I feel like the failure it made me more emotional intelligent of my current situation. It taught me the things I should and shouldn't do. And it gave me the grit to continue going, pushing forward. I think it's very valuable. Actually, if I'm talking to a successful person and they don't have a story of how they got there, I don't know. I feel like the failure.
You didn't feel to reach that level.
Exactly. I think it gives a unique story.
Yep. Because there's gonna be detailed explanation at that point what that person is saying. That you're like, damn, I feel it,
And I feel like even at that, it spreads to other parts of your life. That mindset, that grit, what you had to become or develop. And then it's like if you fail again, now you know how to start back up.
Right.
That's how I say it. But for me, I think failure is necessary.
Yep.
Very, very necessary. And that's why, like, if I'm in a position where I'm not being challenged, if I'm in a position where like things are just coming too easy for me,
easy, yes.
Don't get me wrong, that's good.
That's good, yep.
But at the same time, I would love to be challenged. I love to because it builds a different mindset.
I would say that's also in like an African blood, like
that's
Nigerian
true.
blood.
That's true.
Like in us, it just feel like this is like give me hand thing. I was like it's just in your blood. Like I guess it's the way that your parent brought you up and how you were raised. So yeah, it's the same for me.
And if you don't have failure story, your success story not go sweet.
For real, it's not you say it's true. Because you have to say that failure story for people to be like,
oh, exactly.
I like what I hear.
Exactly.
So yes.
So
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so last one. Is it okay to not have everything figured out in your 20s?
Yes, it's totally fine. is 100% fine. Now again, it depends on what you consider, figured out. I feel like even after your 20s, you're never gonna have everything figured out. Like you're always gonna have to make things work, adjust, be adaptable. So I mean, for me, I don't have everything figured out.
No, for real, nobody does.
So I just try your best and leave the rest to God.
For God, for real. Whatever you can't figure out, just leave it. No stress, I beg.
No stress. Whatever you can't fix, leave it to God. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's how I see it. But yeah, if you don't have everything figured out, it's calm.
It's okay. Take your time. Patience.
Agreed.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the dilemma of the day. For those that don't know what a dilemma is, I have people who send dilemmas, like their problems, on my website.
Really?
Yep. To let us know.
That's lucky, no?
They'll send maybe like a question or like a whole note, like to let us know their problems, and they'll want us to give like our opinion on how they could solve it.
Okay, that's beautiful. Okay.
And of course, this is just our opinion. And if you want to take it, you can take it. If you don't want to, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and read it. It says, hello, I recently just graduated and started my journey, and I'm still feeling completely lost. Congratulations on graduating.
Congrats.
Everyone around me seems to be progressing, getting jobs, or building something. And I just feel like I'm falling behind. What do I do?
First of all, take a deep breath.
For real, like you just achieved something.
You are
graduated.
You are a graduate.
Excuse me?
Graduating,
it's not easy. You don't understand. It's really not easy.
It's not easy. So, me personally, I would say, to take a deep breath. Acknowledge the fact that you just graduated, that you have crossed out something that many people have not. And you also have to realize the people that you probably started at school with did not walk that future. So you have stuck it through and you graduated, and it's a testament to show that your hard work, your ethic,
paid off.
So, and then with your other friends as well, like we were just saying, timing.
We're just for real.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own timing. Like it comes with time. Each person, everybody's not going to be successful at the same time. Yeah. It's different for everybody. So yeah.
Just time and just take your time. Know where you want to go. Know what you want to do. Be confident that you can get there and be fine. Don't feel pressured.
Don't feel pressured, right?
Just because no one knows tomorrow. You understand?
Yep.
No one knows tomorrow. So just take your time. Like you said, if you're able to graduate, achieve that milestone, you can achieve many more. So
yes. And also, you already know, like, it's 2026 and the job market is very, 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 very hard. Yeah. People find it hard to get jobs these days. So just keep applying and applying and applying. Yeah. And, one day it will come true. And also, if you haven't, definitely go to God and tell God, like, something like to speak to him in your room alone. You can definitely like, God, I'm trying to achieve this. These are my heart desires. Yes. I want you to come into my life, help me, show me the way, send helper to me, put me in those spotlight, draw me closer, to those people that will lead me to success. So, that's what we feel.
God got you.
God has got you.
Trust God that your way will be good.
Yep.
You got this. Congratulations
on graduating, though. You did good. Okay, perfect. I'll move on to the song of the week. Okay. So song of the week is any song that you'll be feeling, vibing to, you want to share with the viewers. It will be added to our Spotify playlist. So
song of the week.
Go ahead and check.
Let me check, sir.
Yep, you can check. You can list up to 4 songs. Please don't go higher than that. What's one song that I've listened to lately?
Well, I'm an old school guy.
Okay.
So I've been listening to...
Is it like old Afrobeats?
It's not Afrobeats. It's like my papa song.
Oh, okay. Like...
High Life Music. By Sadebe. I don't know if you guys are going to like it. Okay. But that's one of the songs I've listened for. Current Afrobeat song. There's a song by Zlatan and Flavor, Genesis.
Oh, I've heard it before. Yes. I've heard it.
Got your big girl, girl. Yeah. So I'm gonna use that one. So it's Genesis by Flavor and Zlatan.
Okay.
Is what I've been listening to for the week. So.
The Igbo song that you said, is the like what's the name of it?
Chukwu Nonso. That means God is close.
Okay.
And the song is simply saying whatever you do, just know that God is close. Okay. If you're doing good, God is close. If you're doing bad, God is watching you as well. So it just encourages a healthy way of living. Yeah, this is my papa's song. Where Papa use razor.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get it for just that. I don't like selling, so I don't even know. Maybe my mommy has played it before, but I don't. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yep. But for me, these days, I said one yesterday on my other podcast.
Okay.
And the other one I've listened to is like worship song. I've forgotten the lady who sang it, okay. But I know how to sing it. It's like That's a good one. Yes, I love that song so much. Like it's stuck in my head all the time.
Yeah, that's a good song.
But yeah, I'll put it in the playlist so you guys can definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on to future visions, and these are just questions for Justin to ask him where he sees himself in like few years. Okay, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
In the next 3 to 5 years, I love this question. Next 3 to 5 years, I see myself married.
Okay. You see, you guys see somebody else. I want to stay. I will stay till like 30 years old as a man. Hell no.
Next 3 to 5 years, I see myself married. Mm-hmm. I see myself helping back home in Nigeria.
Okay.
So doing some charity work back home in the eastern part of Nigeria. And I see myself as well as owning a business. Mm-hmm. I don't know what business I want to own yet. I'm still trying to navigate that. Like you said, you don't have everything figured out.
No way, you won't mind though.
I want to definitely. I definitely want to own my own business. Mm-hmm. Maybe in like a cybersecurity company. Mm-hmm. And then I want. What else do I want? 5 years from now, I want to travel the world.
Okay. No, that's me. That's like literally in my to-do list for 3 to 5 years.
I'm telling you, travel the world.
Different places, because there's so many places.
Different places. If I have people travel to me, good. If I don't mind. I would just want to go and explore, try different things, see different things,
eat different food.
You cannot miss food.
Yep.
Eat different food. But traveling, I feel like with traveling, it opens your brain to like what is really
happening in the world. Yes. It can even help with your business too. Like it could bring you ideas on what you can do. Yeah.
So me, I want to definitely travel. So 3 to 5 years traveling, married by God's grace, and owning a business, moving up in the corporate ladder, my cybersecurity career.
Okay.
And just enjoy.
What's your favorite travel spot that you like to? Maybe somewhere that you like to go, like right now, if you could.
If I could right now, I would go to Aruba.
Ooh.
I'll go to Aruba.
Okay.
I'll go to Ghana.
Okay.
I'm talking about
nice part of like Ghana.
Parts of Ghana. And I'll go to Greece.
Oh my God, Greece is so beautiful.
I'll go to Greece.
I've received so many videos. I'm like,
I'll go to Greece.
It's so nice.
It's really nice.
For me, it would be Japan.
Japan? I don't. I don't mind. I guess I have to just explore. I have to put out like a scope of things I want to, do.
Right.
And that side of the world. But no, Japan. I know Japan is like humongous.
Yes, it's huge. It's
amazing. So
yeah, definitely want to go to Japan.
Japan is nice. Okay.
They have their like culture, their food, their like outfits. Yeah. I just want to explore everything. And definitely like more Asian countries as well, like Korea, Thailand.
Where's Korea?
South. Not north, south. Okay. South, please. South Korea, please.
No, okay, cool.
Yep, those are the places.
Yeah. Now that you said that, I might have to actually look at some countries.
Yes, there's some nice Asian countries.
I'm going to experience the world. I have to do it right.
Yes. Gotta go big. Go big or go. Okay. Next one, what are you currently building or working like on right now that you haven't shared? And I know if you don't want to share, that's fine. something that you're working on and like, oh, don't worry guys, it should be ready in like 2 to 3 years.
So I'm building
1 year.
I'm building a project
Ooh.
that I want to post on LinkedIn.
Okay.
It's a cybersecurity related project. For those of my tech folks. I have like a GitHub repository, and I'm planning on creating a workflow for students to build their own detections for bad activity in the cloud. Okay. So
is it gonna be like a device or like an app?
It's actually going to be, I wouldn't call it either. I wouldn't call it a device or app, but more so it would be like
a sensor?
It wouldn't be a sensor. Okay. You would have to like manually build out the infrastructure, the environment, and then there's guidelines to what you should detect, how you configure things.
Coding, like electrical.
Basically, yeah, you can say programming. Would be
programming, okay.
So
that means you need somebody like in the architectural field, and definitely somebody who does like Java, Python, C++. Got it.
Yeah.
Coding me. Okay. Last one. What keeps you motivated even when things feels like uncertain?
My faith in God. That's number one. And my parents. Whether we often disagree or agree with our parents have really tried.
No, for real.
At least to be born in this part of the world. And to hear their story, to how far they have come. Yeah. It's like, I don't
not easy.
You know, and it's not easy. I don't get choice.
But to be great and take care of them, yep.
Like, and to take care of them. Like, that's my big motivation. And now, of course, I have my brothers, but my parents, you know, have a very unique way of how they got here. Yep. How they was able to not how to go back to school. Right. At an older age. To raise us. That was my biggest motivation. You know, other than my faith in God, but from my parents that is my biggest motivation. That's how, like, if my parents can do it,
I can do it too.
I can definitely do it. You know, and there's so many resources, like there's so many things to do. Shout out to AI. Now you can just be so creative and you can do whatever. Put
it out there and to just give you more intellectual ideas. Like it's
you know,
it's really that easy. I imagine them back then. They didn't have that resources, right?
I'm saying. So it's like now that we have so many different resources, there's no excuses.
Yep.
So
true.
Whatever you have to do, just do it. That's how I see it.
I totally agree. Like for me, definitely God, and I would say mostly my mom, because I definitely look up to my mom a lot. She's a very, very, very hardworking person. Yeah. So like that motivates me to do better, even step up like higher than she is. Yeah. Definitely that, and parents. Yeah. Yes. So thank you guys. Justin, this is like final thoughts. If you could give if you give us one message you want people our age to hear, and then they could take like feedback from what we're said, something that they could use in their daily lives, you know, to accomplish and, you know, to take from this whole topic that we talked about.
Absolutely. I would say no matter what, always have faith in God. I wouldn't be here today without
God.
God. I wouldn't be out here without my personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So find God. You know, it's a continuous journey. Nobody's perfect. You see me, so I'm not perfect. Yep. But I understand that without God, I'm nothing. So I think, and then everything else follows, right? And then also I think as well to know who you are, be confident in who you are, be proud of who you are, and know where you want to go. You know, I think that will be the summarization. Just know who you are, know where you want to go, be content with what you have. Yep. There's so many people.
Definitely be content. That's like, definitely be content. Don't be tempted by what other people have. Like, just have like whatever you have, try to use that resource to, you know, grow yourself. Like me now, honey, I don't even got a camera, but I'm using all the resources I have to film this podcast. Like,
I'm telling you,
gotta use all you got.
And people are still going to listen to the same message.
Yes.
People are still going to understand it. People are going to see the growth. Yep. So, for anybody, this is even including to me. I might come back in the next 10 years and watch it. But just be patient. You know, trust God. Trust that you're on the right path. Yep. Be adaptable. But don't be pressured by society or social media.
Please don't. You know? And be confident in yourself because you know you can do it.
Be confident you can do it. So that's what I would summarize.
Yes, that's it.
Everything. So.
Thank you so much, Justin, for being here.
Madam, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for being on our podcast. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can leave a comment down below if you have any thoughts or if you enjoyed this episode, you can let us know. And yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you guys. Don't forget, I'll put Justin's information, his Instagram. I don't think he has TikTok. Do you have TikTok, Justin?
I get TikTok, bro. I don't be on it like that. So what's the day I will? We're going for TikTok. If we follow TikTok.
Yeah, if you follow, you know. Don't worry, I'll put it down there and everything. Our website. If you want to leave your dilemmas, will also be posted. Our Instagram, TikTok. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. I think I said that already. Follow us. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. Please.
Follow.
Please. I'm begging you. Please follow. And of course, the song of the week will be on our Spotify playlist. I'll also put that there. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode. Just to say bye.
Bye.
Said she won't roll the band. She don't come with the sand, She gaslight, she knows better. I need her for my agenda. Give me cocktail like Zella. Me and AJ locked in as brother.